Hi Scorpios, it's Nick. This is your weekly love reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but you could also check out your other signs as well. Please keep in mind that these are general readings, so may not always apply to every single person, so I just ask that you listen with an open mind and open heart and just take what fits and leave the rest out. I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box, and if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is at Nicloves with 2 eyes. And before we get started, I want to thank Keen for sponsoring this video. Keen offers personalized readings for those seeking questions or need some clarity in certain areas of your life, such as love and relationships, career, work, finances, life advice, or just need some spiritual guidance or maybe even dream interpretations. Keen is an affordable way to meet new readers, and when you sign up, it's very easy. You just fill out a brief questionnaire and it then pairs you with a list of recommended psychics based on your specific needs. I had a reading with Monique, and this time around I actually went for the live chat option instead of the usual phone call, just because I have like this little injury, so it was just going to be more comfortable and easier for me. So that's a nice option for those who necessarily maybe don't want to talk on the phone, and maybe you just want a little more privacy, or hey, you're sick, lost your voice, right? So we quickly chatted about some situations in my life, and she gave me some clarity on these things. She described the situation, the person, or people involved, and just confirmed a lot of what I already know and what I already feel, just due to the nature of what I do, right? But you guys know, guys, it's just like sometimes we get in our own heads, and so it's nice to just have that outside reassurance to confirm things for you. And they have a whole variety of different types of readers, mediums, psychics. You'll see different ratings and reviews about them, so you can really choose the one you feel is most fit for you. And it's awesome because the readers are available 24/7, so there's always someone online. It's really easy to schedule a reading. And the sign-up process is also really simple. You can sign in once you have your sign-up or register. All you need is an email, you create a password, and you're ready to go. And if you're new to Keen, your first 5 minutes with any reader is $5 with my link below. And once you're a user, Keen will send you unique discounts each week. This makes getting regular readings super affordable. So it's a really awesome way to get any questions that you have answered in a matter of seconds. So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get your first 5 minutes for only $5. Try keen.com/Nicloves, and thank you once again to Keen. Alright, so I'm going to start with your love oracle message first and an overall emotion for you and the other person. So let's get started. Let's see, what's going on with all my Scorpios? What love message do we have for Scorpios, please? Nice. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Don't we like the sound of that? Who doesn't want or like a stable relationship? I know you guys would like that. So it looks like whatever connection you're in or relationship you're in, or maybe the person you're currently talking to or you will be talking to, seems like this person's going to make you feel pretty stable. They're pretty consistent, which is always really nice. And you know, if it's solid, that, no matter what, if you go through ups and downs, it still stays strong between the two of you. All right, let's see. What is your overall emotion? Overall emotion for Scorpios, please. Okay, now this other person. Sorry, I think neighbors' gardeners are outside. All right, so on your end here, we have depressed, empty, numb. So maybe this week you were feeling a little bit down, or just not feeling the most motivated, as excited. Hopefully you're not feeling too down. I would definitely recommend listening to some upbeat music, eating your favorite foods, drinking more water, going outside for a walk if you can, doing something to kind of get your mind off whatever it is that's making you feel down. And even if you feel like, well, there's no reason, I don't know why I feel this way, I just do, try to do something to distract yourself that makes you happy. It could be any little thing, the simplest little thing. Okay, and then with this other side, with this person, they're unsure. There's some doubt or not feeling confident in their decision. So let's see why. So this may just be like a tough, one of those phases you guys are going through, but if you can get through this, then you can probably get through anything. Let's see though, what's going on? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. What's going on with all my Scorpios? Okay, now with this other person, why are they unsure? Wow, so you guys got all swords. So you're definitely in your head, or you're just really overthinking, overanalyzing, and just not feeling that great. So on your end here, we have Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Three of Swords. Okay, and then on this side for this person, we have Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, and Strength. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a Leo possibly, but it doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could be any sign, like I always say. It could just be the energy that this person's embodying, or they can have one of those signs somewhere in their chart. It'd be like a combination of all those. So you're really in your head. I think you've been doing a lot of digging and searching for something, trying to find an answer, or trying to find something out. And so I feel like you've been maybe doing some lurking, some spying, either on a person or something, to find some information. But whatever you find or whatever you decide to say, it may end up just hurting you. So if there is someone from your past that you were trying to like dig dirt on, or trying to find out what they're doing, and you know it's not really going to go anywhere, I would probably just not even do it, because you're just going to break your own heart, especially if that person already moved on. So I would just be careful not doing too much investigation or too much, you know, lurking, because you may not really like what you find. And, you know, I feel like it may trigger you, or it may like cause you to say something or to react in a way that is not what you would intended. It may cause you to react and say something right away that, you know, is too blunt, is not well thought out of, and then you realize like, oh crap, why did I say that? Or why did I do that? So just be mindful of that. Be careful this week, because you may find something, or you may come across some information, and then you're going to act out on it and just say something or do something that's out of character, and that's going to lead you to being like, crap, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Oh my gosh, now how do I go back from this? Careful also if you're doing, like, if you're drinking or smoking or under any kind of influence, you want to be careful you're not accidentally sending some over scandalous message, or calling someone, or saying something that you don't mean. I just feel like you're going to be more easily triggered this week to do and say things that are not you, and are something that you wouldn't regularly or you wouldn't usually do or say. And whatever you do end up saying or communicating is only going to hurt you. Okay, it's going to break your heart, because whatever it's going to lead to something not good. And, you know, for others of you, you could be dealing with mental health issues. Maybe you're depressed. Maybe you have a lot of stress, anxiety, depression, whatever it is that you're going through. Or this could also be a physical health condition that maybe you're going through, and it's causing you to like act out and be crazy and, you know, over emotional, and almost like cause you to move into this dark hole that you guys know about, but is not healthy for you. So just really try to get outside this week if you can. Do things that make you happy. Don't get stuck in that dark space that is dangerous, because it can just spiral down and lead not into good places. Okay? And this person here is feeling kind of frustrated, because all the action, all the things that they've been doing, they haven't been seeing the fruits of their labors, or haven't been seeing any good results. And they're over here trying to work out through their worries and fears. And, you know, maybe this person feels like they want to do something new, take a chance, take a risk. And you're like, no, don't do that. Or you kind of put them down, or you act negative about it. And I feel like that's gonna really throw them off, or like maybe just the attitude you give or how you say something is gonna like make them feel some type of way, or make them feel like you're not really supporting them, or you don't believe in them, or you're trying to like downplay whatever they're working on. And so this person, I think, is trying to take a risk. They're trying to start something new. Maybe they're starting a new business. Maybe they're moving or starting a new job. And this is for their finances, or for their life, their career, because things have just been like stagnant. They've been trying to save money maybe, or they've just been trying to do something different. And so they want to take that chance, they want to take a risk, and maybe you don't want that because it may result in them leaving or moving away, and you're like, no, trying to be selfish, trying to keep them close instead of have them, you know, spread their wings and do their thing. Because when you love someone, you want the best for them, right? You have to set yourself aside and not just be selfish. And so this person is, what they decide to do may upset you. And whereas otherwise, if you would have been more supportive, maybe they would have kind of heard you out a little bit better. You know, like when you tell someone to do something, they end up not doing it, or they do the opposite. But then if you're like, oh, okay, whatever, then they're more receptive to hearing you out. It's like when people tell you not to do something, you're more inclined to do it, right? Whereas it's the opposite. If you're like, oh yeah, sure, they're not gonna jump the gun as much to like go do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like that rebellion that you feel like, oh, you say I can't do it, I'm gonna go do it. You guys know what I mean. So this person is building up the courage, the strength, and they're gonna go for their dreams. They're gonna go for what they want, and you know, they may become really prideful, or get their ego may get kind of like, you may poke at their ego and they won't like that. And so they're currently still maybe deciding whether they should go or not, or what they should do. But I think my recommendation for you in this case would be not to go off on them, or not to say something, or be like, no, you can't do that, or like go against it, because that is only going to push them further away from you, to be honest. And then you're gonna be like, oh crap, I said that and now this is what happened. It's like almost my fault. And so if you're more open and receiving and understanding, maybe encourage them, you may get better results than you would think. Of course, this is going to be a different scenario and situation for everybody, but that's the overall gist that I'm getting. So just any message, the most important message here, Scorpios, be really careful with your mouth this week. Be careful what you're saying, what you're expressing. You may come across some information or a picture or something. You may jump the gun and say something, and it just turns out to be a mess. So you want to really just be mindful of that, and not just assume, because this week you may be more inclined to just assume something that's not really that. Okay? All right. So we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So I would love for you guys to join me on there. The link will be below. We'll tune in and see what's going on, try to work through this, and yeah. All right, so I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you in our next reading. Take care. Bye.